welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name is Mark Hoffman, and today we have the exciting opportunity to take you around a used car, Pajero Sport GLX 2015 model. We're very excited to be able to even offer these cars, and used cars we didn't think we'd be able to drive on for at least another year or so. Brilliant car, only just released. This would be one of the first ones out actually. At the front, huge update in the old Challenger. Big chrome grille, do have the nice chrome headlights of course, and you do have that big LED strip down here as well. Just a modern looking car, I really like it. Do have fog lights down the bottom. One thing to note at the front, really good approach angles if you are into full driving as well. Chrome everywhere. At the front, they're not a stone chip nick or scratch on the bonnet or front bar. Presents brilliantly. Coming down the side of the car now, you will notice front wheel here. We've got it turned out a little bit so you can see it. Unmarked alloy wheel there, brilliant condition. Like the new style of wheel. We do have they call it an open country. It's a bit of a road tyre and a bit of an all-terrain tyre as well. It's like a light all-terrain tyre, so not very loud, but good if you are to use it off-road. Coming down the side of the vehicle, that's not to scratch, that's a little bit of bird dirt, shall we say. It just happened a moment ago. Down the side of the vehicle, no signs of scratches, dents or anything. Does have factory side steps, making getting onto the roof quite easy actually. You can load up here very, very easily. While we're looking up there, cameraman, let's jump up there and have a bit of a look. Up here, do have the factory roof rails as well. No signs of scratches, dents, hail or anything like that. Can get crossbars across the middle or a roof rack or whatever you want to put up here. Nice and easy. One thing to note about the GLX, you do get proximity key. Keep your key in your pocket, your purse, wherever you keep your key. Simple matter of touching the button and opening the door. Likewise, when you walk away, just tap it, walk away. Brilliant feature when you've got hands full of groceries and you're trying to juggle groceries and get into your pocket at the same time for the key. None of that anymore. Coming down the side of the car, does have privacy glass at the back. Probably would get privacy glass, the tint at the front, just to match it up a little bit, make it look a bit better. Coming up to the front, the rear of the car now, unmarked alloy wheel there, brilliant condition, light all-terrain tyre there as well. Can get my finger deep in the tread there as well. Coming back a little bit further, you will see do have rear mud flaps in this vehicle as well. Coming to the very back, yet again, the styling of this car is just so good. I really like it. Big flat drop here, so very easy to drive from inside the car. You know from the wiper you can see it's a straight drop. There's no overhangs, making all driving really good as well. Hasn't got a tow bar fitted, so you know it hasn't towed someone's boat into a river. Hasn't towed someone's caravan, so it's had a nice easy life. Chrome everywhere, reversing sensors, reversing cameras hidden just under here as well. We have elected to put the black slimline plates on the car just to give it a bit of a better look as well. We'll just open the tailgate now. Does open massively, same as the Challenger that this car has replaced. Very similar in the back here, masses of room. Like masses and masses of room. Carpet in the back here presents brilliantly. No signs of any hair or stains or anything like that. The plastic trims on the side, some very, very minor scuffing on them if you were to be brutally picky on the car. Does have cargo tie-down points all over the place. Some tools in there, of course. This thing here is to lower the spare tyre down so you can change it if you ever had to. Little 12-volt socket there for charging the, if you put a little fridge or something in here for the day trips. Of course, the seats do roll forward as well, giving even more storage back here. Does have the child seat anchor points as well, one of which is mounted back here for the centre seat as well. We'll just close the tailgate and continue on along. One thing to know about tailgate, nice and light. Can do it very, very easily actually. Some of them you really have to pull down on. Coming around the passenger side of the vehicle, condition is just the same. It's brilliant condition, no signs of scratches, dents or anything here. None around the fuel filler, which you commonly see because the diesel one's a bit bigger. Rear wheel here, unmarked yet again, brilliant condition tyre tread there as well. Coming down the side of the car, no scratches, dents, hasn't met a shopping trolley or anything like that. Side step unmarked as well. Chrome mirror scalp there, brilliant condition. On to the last of the alloy wheels now. Brilliant condition alloy wheel here, great condition tyre tread as well. So the whole way around the exterior of this car presents, as you'd expect, brilliantly. Right, around to the front of the Pajero Sport now, as I mentioned a couple of times, did replace the Challenger. Now, it's not just a panel update. It is mostly a new car. The frame remained the same. They've added a bit of strengthening there. They added all new gearbox, all new engine, which we're really excited about. One of the best things about this engine, it's slightly smaller, so better efficiency, but makes more power and does better fuel economy. And the other thing is really, really quiet. Doesn't sound like a tractor. So you're looking at a 4-cylinder, 2.4 litre engine. It's going to give you 133 kilowatts of power and 430 newton meters of torque. Now when you combine that through an 8-speed automatic, 4x4 of course, you are going to get out of this big SUV 8 litres to the 100 on the average cycle, which is even better on the freeway. Out of a really cheap to fill 68 litre tank, you are going to get 850 kilometres of average driving range. All right, inside the Pajero Sport, and wow, have they updated this car compared to the old Challenger. Just wow. All right, first off in the start here, we've got a leather wrap steering wheel with lots of things on it. Obviously underneath here, sorry, there it is. We've got a little latch here that adjusts for both height and reach. So you set yourself where you're comfortable, lock it away. Well, hang on, try it again. Lock it away, nice and comfortable, and nice steering wheel to hold, good grips as well. On the left side here, we've got our media controls, Bluetooth phone, voice control. Nice little the stitching down the center of the steering wheel here as well. Do have a very minor mark just there if I'm brutal on this car. Right hand side, cruise control, set it up, down, nice and easy. Down here we've got a little menu control which scrolls through the center menus there. Which one do we like? Telling me I probably need to refuel very soon. I probably should do that. Got a little eco menus, fuel, all that sort of stuff as well. The little green leaf one is fun. It tells you how economical you're being by filling in the green leaves. And black leaves, there must be dead leaves. On the left side here, we've got big paddle shifters, and you notice when you're turning quite a lot, you can still use them. If you're off-road, sometimes that can be very useful. We do have front and rear wiper controls here. Over to the right-hand side, another paddle shifter, the up one this time. And headlight controls, and front and fog light for when it's foggy, and rear fog light if you're driving through, say, the snow or something like that. As I was mentioning before, center cluster there, tacho on the left, speedo on the right, very easy to use. Tells you all of the things, like the little information thing saying the handbrake is on them. That little warning symbol there is saying I really need to put fuel in this car very quickly. Down on the right hand side, as I mentioned with proximity key before, probably a bit hard to see from your angle, but there is a start button there. Just push on or off with the key in your pocket. Mirror controls here, of course, with fold for parking in the city, a bit nicer. We do have an option to turn the rear sonar off. If you were to fit a tow bar, it can be a bit annoying, the constant beeping when you're reversing there. Traction control off, quite useful if you're off-road yet again. And of course we've got our power windows here and a window lock there to stop my camera from playing with it. Big chunky door handles, quite nicely styled as well. You got this silver trim throughout the whole car as well. Go into the center, a huge update here at the moment. I haven't actually paired my phone to this car yet, but when you do pair it, you do get access to apps. If you click that to say, please connect a smartphone. Now what that allows, if you've got a navigation app on your phone, it allows you to use that navigation and other supported applications as well. Do have phone, iPod, USB, digital radio as well. And if you go across here, you've got all of your Bluetooth audio. Excuse me, so you can play audio books or music from Pandora, Spotify, iTunes library, etc. Going down from there, we've got our climate control system, pretty easy. Temperature, how much fan, where you want it. Little button there, this little thing, it's a bit hard to see for your camera, but it does tell you when people are not wearing their seatbelts throughout the vehicle. A button there to test all the indicators at once, of course. And a few button blanks here. That's more if you were going to fit, say, spotlights or aftermarket fog lights to a bull bar, or maybe roof lights or something like that. You've got spaces to put the buttons. 12-volt socket there for your phone, of course. Nice shifter, I really like the new shifter, quite small, quite a nifty little thing. D for drive, N for night mode, and R for race, otherwise known as reverse. Brings up the reversing camera there, quite easy and nice to see. Pop that out of the way. As I mentioned before, 8-speed automatic, very smooth, and makes the most use of the power of this car. Very, very good. Coming down from there, we come into a little thing. Gone are the days of the old handbrake handle. Don't have it anymore. An electric handbrake on this car. Turn it down to turn it off, pull it up to turn it on. Very similar to your old style handbrake. Four-wheel drive settings here. Too high is where you're going to drive the car most of the time. Now in wet weather, obviously in the dry like today, you probably wouldn't drive it in four-wheel drive just to save some fuel. In wet weather, you can click it over in 4 high, drive it around there. Gives you that added stability. Now you will notice, unlike a lot of the older Mitsubishis, took forever to switch. That car switched into 4 high instantly. No blinking, no waiting, done. Really nice to see that. That feature actually impressed me a lot. Obviously from there, if you're on dirt roads, say you're on a 4-drive track but you don't want to be crawling along, 4-high locked center will supply power equally front and back and really does lock it quite well. And then 4-low locked center will make you crawl up anything you want to, only limited by tires really at that point with this car. Quite impressive. Switch it back to 2-wheel drive and you'll see blink, 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 done. That's how quick it is. No more waiting anymore. Coming back, we've got a little ashtray thing there. Now, I'm very picky with that. Does not look like it's ever been used, nothing in it, so it's probably a coin holder more than an ashtray. Do have the proximity key for the car as well. Coming back, we have a sort of a micro suede covered center console here. Open that up. We do have a few things in here. We've got the cigarette light thing here, obviously from the front, unused. Nice to see. This car is being driven by our head accountant at the moment, so he's got his little iPhone cable in here, which is quite nice. As we say hello to the 340 Pakenham train as it goes past, honking away. And you get a little storage bin there for your phone as well, so you can pop it in there to sit, which is nice. Going around the interior now, brilliant condition interior. Do have sort of a micro suede style material on the outside and a textured material in the center. Really nice look. The front carpets, we don't have floor mats for this car, but present really well. As my camera zooms around, you'll notice door trim, big upgrade there. Cloth on the sides. Do have the black trim going along there with the silver trim there. Do have front and rear entrance handles as well, making getting in and out for the height challenged like myself a lot easier for this vehicle. Hello again. Going into the back, as you see, carpet presents brilliantly. Seats, brilliant condition there as well. Roof lining, great condition there as well. So really, really impressive throughout the interior of this car. Now getting into the service books of the car, I'll just open that. While we're coming back to me, let's find them. They even changed the service books of these cars. They're a new colour now, they're white. And the sun's definitely coming out. Hopefully you can still see, because that camera gets a bit grumpy. Now with only 14,000 kilometres, it's actually not even due for its first service, but we've actually just done it when we brought it into stock actually. So it already had its first service done, not due for a service for a long time, fully Mitsubishi prepared. Thank you for watching this video walk around presentation of our 2015 Pajero Sport. As you've seen, brilliant condition outside, brilliant condition tyres, amazing condition inside with all of the new updated features, both safety, economy, power and interior functionality as well. Do be very quick for this car, as the new car wait time of this car is quite long and we have one available right now. Do give us a call, 9907 0555, and thank you for watching.